Hello everybody and Happy New Year. This video is posting right about the time our friends on the East Coast are shooting off the fireworks and celebrating the beginning of 2019. And as that celebration moves all across the United States to the West Coast, I'm kind of in the middle in the state of Utah, but it is time to celebrate and it is time to finish off our review of 2018. This is part 4 of the Lamley Awards. The Models of the Year. 2 categories only. Hot Wheels Model of the Year and 1/64 Diecast Lamley Model of the Year. Those are the last 2 polls. You voted. Lots and lots of votes and some very interesting results. Let's get to it and then let's move on forward to 2019. We begin with the Hot Wheels Model of the Year. This category was nominations. I picked 15 models that I thought drew the most attention. Models that a lot of people liked and a lot of people talked about, and then you guys got to vote. So different than new models. This could have been a new model, maybe not. Just anything. Premium, basic, anything that I thought got the most attention in our little Lamley universe. So let's get to it. The number 3 vote, and you can see the results down below. In 3rd place is the Hot Wheels Model of the Year. No surprise here. It's the Nissan Silvia S15. We saw it as in the best premium vote, fare very, very well. That was number 3. I've talked enough about that model. It's been a big hit with collectors. No surprise. Number 2, also no surprise. This one seemed to show up everywhere. It was the best Super Treasure Hunt of 2018. It was also the best new model, that's basic version of 2018. And here it is as the runner-up for the Hot Wheels Model of the Year in 2018 is the Audi RS6 Avant, of course. That one really was a popular one among collectors. I think they love seeing wagons, and they love seeing this European wagon done so beautifully and debut as a Super Treasure Hunt. Number 1, can you guess? The one that surprised me as the best premium new model is also the Hot Wheels Model of the Year. According to Lamley readers and viewers, it is the Mazda 787B. You guys have left some comments since this one was unveiled as the Model of the Year, or as the premium best new model. You guys talked about how you love that it was chosen as a new model, or that it was chosen by Hot Wheels to make. You like the execution of it. There are a couple things that I thought was off, but ultimately, if they find a bigger rear wheel, that's going to be a fantastic model. But you loved it, and that is your Hot Wheels Model of the Year. Do you agree? I mean, that's what you guys voted for. Those of you who don't, you can put your selections there. But this one overwhelmingly won. Now I'm going to tell you what my Hot Wheels Model of the Year is. I'm going to go with the top 3. I usually just showed one in the last video, but I'm going with the top 3, and you are going, and there's a reason why, because you are going to see a very specific theme. I thought Hot Wheels did so many good things in 2018, but 3 models stood out. Let's talk about the connection here in just a second. This is in 3rd place. I could almost say these are a tie for 1st, but I'll say this is in 3rd place. It is the Nissan Laurel from Japan Historics 2. I could include the Team Transport, even the Golf version, although that's 2019. But the Nissan Laurel in that beautiful green with the chrome deep-barreled 4-spokes, the small 4-spoke Real Riders. That was my number 3 Model of the Year. My number 2 Model of the Year, can you guess? This one did not fare well. In fact, this was in last place in the premium new model vote, but I sure don't think it deserved it. In fact, I put it above the Laurel. Same theme. It is the Nissan Skyline C210. We've only seen one version this year in this beautiful purple. You can see that chrome steering wheel. I think this model was so beautifully executed. And one of the things that I love about it is just how detailed it is. Its silhouette is near perfect. It was something that if this came out of a Tomica Limited Vintage box, I would think it was entirely accurate. Or a Kyosho. Sure, it's a little bit modified with the smaller wheels and the low stance, but so beautifully done by, I believe, Mark Jones. The Laurel was done by Jun Amai. And my number 1 Model of the Year, no surprise, but I'll call it the 6th Japan Historics 2 model, came from Cargo Carriers. It is this one. It is the Nissan Skyline C10 van/wagon. I've already talked about how much I love this one, how just above and beyond it is from most standard Hot Wheels cars. And I think that this one, along with the C210 and the Laurel. Now, I know they're all JDM, but that's not why they're together. It's just how precise and crisp and detailed they are. As these circle around and you see the way the headlights are done, you see the way the taillights are done, the sidelines, the surf line on the Skyline van, all of these details are so crisp and clean and fully premium. Just so beautifully done. I had to put these three together as my Hot Wheels models of the year. Could have gone with the Gasser, that's why I dedicated one video to it. But those three are the three that stood out for me. All right, let's move on. The last category of 2018, and then we are shutting this book, is the 164 Lamley Model of the Year. Again, done by nomination. I picked 14 models this time that I thought garnered the most attention, that I got a good response from showing on the Lamley blog or the Lamley YouTube channel, and then you guys voted, and it's a very interesting result. One that makes me think I need to redo the Lamley Awards or do them differently in 2019. I'll explain that in a bit. Your number 3 model. How about that? 55 Gasser, we've seen this a lot. It is from the Dallas Nationals Convention, celebrating 50 years of Hot Wheels. It's the finale model in gold with the matte black roof. I think one reason it's there, that you guys voted for it, was because, well, it's a Gasser. Number 2 is it's beautifully executed, and it also celebrates 50 years. This one beat out some of the models that I expected to be as part of the model of the year, including the Audi wagon, some of these models back here. They did not make it into the top 3. This is the only Hot Wheels that did. There are 2 other brands that were not represented elsewhere. That's why I think I need to do another category for some of the other premium brands. We could call them display brands. I don't know what it is going to be, but these fared very well in the vote. The number 2 casting for Model of the Year or model is the Hello Kitty Mercedes-Benz AMG GT3, I think. I always get that wrong. Yeah, GT3 in Hello Kitty Deco. I think you guys like the preciseness of Tarmac Works casting. Some roll, some don't, but they do display beautifully. This one actually rolls. And then how cool is the Hello Kitty Deco? I think anything that is cool like that, even though this is, don't forget, this is an actual livery on a racing car. I think just people just dug it and thought it was cool. And then when I put it up against others, this one fared very well as the number 2 model. The number 1, running away with it, and a new entrance into the 164 world. Your 164 Lamley Model of the Year, the ignition model Pandem Nissan GTR. This one was released by Tarmac Works. I think other distributors had it. I don't think this was the Tarmac Works exclusive. I used this one in gunmetal gray with the gold rims. There were some other releases in red, white, blue, I believe, even orange. But clearly, you guys liked what you saw from Ignition. Ignition has really cut its teeth on 118 and 143 scale. And these models are just so beautifully done. The wheels, highly detailed, but they don't roll. This one is solely for display. I took it out of the acrylic case to show you guys in this for this vote. But you guys loved it, and it ran away as your model of the year. So, 2019, remind me when the time comes. I will do a premium, like non-Hot Wheels, non-Matchbox. Maybe I'll put some Hot Wheels premium up against it. I don't know, but we're going to do a separate premium vote. And then that way, when I do the model of the year, it's not like these are just thrown at you just as a big surprise right then and there. So we'll do a different poll for those, and I think that will make these more accurate. But I don't disagree with you guys at all. I think that Ignition model definitely deserves to be Model of the Year. Fantastic, beautiful model. You want to know my selection for Model of the Year? Just look at the Hot Wheels Model of the Year that I selected. It is those 3 Japanese JDM models, the wagon, the C210, and the Laurel. One big mistake I made. I mentioned that the Mazda surprised me. I didn't think it was going to fare as well as it did, so I didn't include it in the Model of the Year poll. It may be different. It's a major flaw by me. I'll admit to it. If I would have put the 787B by Hot Wheels into that Model of the Year poll, that final one, it may have fared better, even better than the Gasser. Sadly, we'll never know. That's my mistake. So, are these scientific polls? They're not, but they're sure fun to do and sure fun to vote on. I love seeing the results. You can see all those down below. We're done, guys. Happy New Year. Enjoy the final seconds of 2018 if you're still in it. Enjoy the first seconds of 2019 if you're already in it. And let's move on to some other cool stuff moving forward. Thanks, everybody. Bye.